Hello guys, in this video we will have an introduction to 3ds Max. So once you open up the software, the window will open up to something like this. It automatically opens to a perspective viewport. If you would like to get out of this viewport, simply click onto the perspective option. And down here in this menu, you are able to choose any of these. The letters here are shortcuts to any of these viewports that you'd like to go. So for example, we will go to top. If you want to go to top, we can just simply click out of this. And from your keyboard, press T. If you'd like to choose, you can also choose from here. So let's go back into perspective. And once you get back into this viewport, it shows you a top view, but if you hold your Alt button and the middle of your mouse and just drag it around, you're able to see that it is a perspective viewport. You can also simply click the plus option and go to restore viewport, and it will show all 4 viewports here. So now that we've got 2 of the same, we can change this to top. So we've got 1 different viewport for each of these main window. So let's go back into our perspective viewport. Alright, so as we know, we can move around with our Alt and mouse. If you have some objects, which I'll get into very soon, you're able to click on that object and rotate and pan towards that singular selected object as well. We will do that in a few moments. Before that, I'll get you guys more familiar with all these options. So the top one is just basic items that might be useful in terms of modifying their list, or especially the file option where you can generate a new project file, open up a existing 3ds Max file, or even opening a recent file you've opened. You can save this project or save a copy as well. Archive is also quite important as it saves all the associated assets into one file. So if you're sharing this with your peers or somewhere else, make sure you archive the file so everything is within that one file. Import, so you can import objects from Rhino or Revit or from a web into 3ds Max as long as it meets the right file format. Exporting the file as well, in case you need to export this file into Revit and Rhino, you are able to do that in this option, and some other areas as well that you can look into. So in this bottom area, you're able to look around and see what you're able to do in this option. We will look into only these key moments at the moment. So we're in the move option at the moment. So we are able to click on the middle of the mouse and just move around through the workspace. Let's look into this browser. We are in the Creates panel, and this has geometry, which are 3D shapes. So for example, we can create a box. So to do that, simply click, drag, let go of the mouse and go whichever height you'd like to go and click again. Amazing. And there's some other options as well. So for example, there's a teapot, there's cylinders, cone. You can go in or out depending on what you'd like, and some other things that you may find of interest. Shapes are 2D lines. So instead of 3Ds, they're now 2Ds. So we can do a circle, for example, click and drag for that as well. You're able to do a rectangle, click, drag, and click again. You can do text, like so. And you can also just change the text item as well. So we can say this as introduction. Lights looks into positioning of lights in terms of doing any shadow analysis and light analysis in 3ds Max. Cameras lets you create a camera and create a camera path, which we can look into in later videos. Helpers also help you in terms of with your modeling. So there's compass that tells you where north south is in the model. And we've also got forces and systems. So let's choose one of these blocks. Let's do the rectangular one here in the middle. In this option, this is the modifier. So the modifier, and it consists of lots of modifying lists. For example, if once you click on the object, you can click down here and we've got all these modifiers that can be implemented on to this object. So for this example, I will do twist. Simply, you can simply write it down in the search area here and select twist. There's the parameters at the bottom. You're able to change the angle, and as you do that, you can see that the object is rotating. Alright, once you're happy with the angle, just click out into the workspace and you can see it working. So if you zoom out, you can see that the rotation isn't happening around the object. Once you click on it and zoom in, you'll be able to see that it's more happening towards and within the area where the object is located. And this is the introduction to 3ds Max. I hope you enjoyed, and I'll see you in the next few videos. Thank you.